Yeah, right. So I keep telling y'all, I see they want me to stop making videos. They want me to stop doing what I do. They want me to stop being me. They want me to stop being a child of God. Oh, and they don't like that I can see them, and I know how to read their signs. Like I can read y'all. I can read y'all stuff. I know who y'all are, and I know where y'all going, and I know what you're doing, and I know who's performing what, and I know y'all into some heavy demonic stuff, and I can tell you who being a hoe, who being nasty, who really being sick. But the jig is up. Now look, man, all these, and I keep telling you, I gotta reiterate, right? All these gods and false gods. He on the wheel right now. He a messenger. Yeah, he a hornfish. I know. You know, look. If you see these dudes riding bikes and stuff, some of these dudes with these oranges on and stuff, you like, no, he a goatfish. Excuse me. Um, they praising false gods, man. Look. All of them is. All of them is. It's like, bro, you know what? I ain't even met too many solid Christians, man. I ain't met too many solid children of God, like for real, for real. Home, look, some of them got to be certain things, right? So, why do you think a lot of these gods had so many different titles and names, right? Because they have to have a lot of pieces within the body for these dead things. Now, there's a movie that gives you a clear depiction on this as well. It's starring the Starship Trooper guy. I don't know his name, but all right. So, in the movie, it's about fallen angels reviving of I want to say his son is a giant, a Nephilim, right? So what he did was he killed him before God sent the flood. He killed him and then buried his body because he knew him and Lucifer had fallen and they did wrong. So God was going to wipe out all their children. This is one of the watchers, actually, right? So they was going to wipe out all their children and they would never find no peace. They would never be able to enter the gates of heaven. So what they do, they killed the spirit off. Well, excuse me, they killed the body off, and the spirit was, it just roams until it arises, till it finds the proper vessel. So they took parts of his body out, like the heart, all his organs, right? They bottled it up, and then the fallen angel had to come back and revive it, or whatever. So the point what I'm making is, for a spirit or a deity, fallen spirit or whatever, a fallen angel, one of these deities to come back, false gods, they need several vessels because they are so big they can't inhabit just one being. So that's why they have many titles, right? So you have Unky, right? He's known as the goatfish. What is it? Is it the goatfish? I think it is. Yeah, goatfish, the goat, the chimera, the magic man. He has a whole bunch of stuff, right? All these titles, they all inner circle, right? They all link. There's a lot of cogs in the machine. So you need several beings to be different things to make the whole machine move. And then you need all the pieces together to form the seven. And I ain't talking about the Lost Boys. Is it? Is it? No, the boys. Excuse me, I said the Lost Boys. But the boys. So you need seven pieces, which is Nimrod is basically all of them. Nimrod is literally all of them. Semiramis, need that. We just gonna put their real names out because they trying to be gods. and this is going from actually the Canaanite gods. This is not even Mesopotamian, but Mesopotamia is like Canaanite, Canaan, the land of Canaan, and all that crap. So, all right, um, the people that Moses was like, oh yeah, they're trouble over there. This is Nimrod's children. They come from Cush, cursed. Come from Ham, cursed. Cursed people trying to what? Destroy God's bloodline, which comes from Israel, which are Hebrews, which comes from what? Shem, which Shem comes from who? Noah. Noah comes from where? What you say? Enoch and them, Methuselah and all them, Jared and all them. You say Set, and then you say Adam. So God's chosen people. And these people wanted to destroy you. All right, so breaking down the signs and wonders that they try to perform and do, right? So you got to have certain signs because Unky and them need signs to know that they're welcome there. Basically, if this whole neighborhood is a temple or a castle, they have to give access to these spirits to invade in this area. Which means you got to have somebody that's being the whore, prostitute, which is love, sex, fiery war type, lust, all that, chopping stuff down, yeah, all that, right? Then you also gotta have what else? You gotta have Unky. You gotta have somebody doing magic, basically a sorcerer, a magic man, or a wizard too. You also gotta to have somebody. Well, you'll say a sorcerer for the magic. I'll say that, or illusionist, or a magician, right? Then you gotta have a wizard, because wizards do science, and they play with alchemy. So that's for the elements, I'll say. In little, all right. You gotta have a person who causes terror and a disruptor, a little monkey man. Wizard Oz, monkey, the flying monkeys, witches, all that stuff lines up, man. Gotta have all these pieces. All these pieces gotta come together to perform the hurricane, which is in little, and which is all false gods. They're all fake. Nimrod got killed by Shem. Shem scattered his body to the four corners. Broke him up because he was evil. And if you learned of what he was doing and learned the abilities to do it, then you were basically trying to make yourself a god, and a god of destruction and wrath, and you're basically turning yourself into Satan. You're the equivalent of an Antichrist. And there's a Christ symbol over there. So if you're an Antichrist, you're not God. That means you're a so-called Thomas. If you're a Thomas, that means you're a fake ascending being, which he didn't ascend nowhere. He died and went to hell, just like his mom, who was a whore of the Babylon. Semiramis, straight riding on the red dragon, which is the devil, riding on the devil's back. Oh yeah, man, these people witches, warlocks, and demonic. See some foul people over here too. But look, so check this out. So this is how you truly see these signs. If you go back, all that hieroglyphic crap, that stuff is not. It's not Chinese. Lord, Chinese. It's not nothing puzzling. You can read it if you know how to read it. And you know what? I self-taught myself. No, let me not take it from God. God taught me, because I didn't get on this journey without God. So, some years ago, I've probably been looking at this stuff like, man, what the heck is this? How do you figure this out? I don't know what this is. Man, a real wicked one. I don't know what this stuff is, right? So I end up figuring it out. Just studying and paying attention. To these glyphs. And then you say, all right, if you can study and read glyphs, why not study and read people tattoos too? Ain't that hieroglyphs? People marking their body. And old girl right here, she listening so hard. She diligently listening. And you know what I come to find out too? Women hear very well, extremely well, and it's not from just like hearing of to be super nosy. It's more or less the hearing of trying to hear in the spiritual, because they were the ones given the ability to hide from the serpent, so they bit the fruit first. And there's a buck behind me. That's an eel, and a nanny. And that's a kid too. He's showing where you go. Oh man, I just called him. Man, what I just said, man, I just talked this young man out. I just talked this young man up. He a kid. I just talked him up. How you doing? All right, pretty good. And that's the kid right there. And there goes, bro. I just caught, like, bro. Hey man, my God said He spoke it into existence. Let there be light. Boom, light came. But first, He separated the light from the dark. Hey man, if you don't see these clouds, man, it's a separation going on. Hey man, hey, some days it's be like, bro, hey, this thing gets so amazing, man. Man, and look, the game doesn't work unless somebody over there, yeah, he performing right now. This old man, he over there hard at work. He got to show off for his guns. He got to keep going, but they not pleased though, cause they ain't showing up. So that means his power ain't showing up. And he a Mason. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man, this so easy. See, look, they're a player and had a moat face and all that, but these people been preparing for me for over a year now. They go to police. Just said Mason, right? And he was calling out for help. Anybody to hear on that frequency? Look, that's what you missing. He calling for help right now. I ain't cause I gotta pick up their frequencies. I know what the hell is going on. I calling for help, man. Look, like I just said the separation of darkness and light. And it's about to get brighter in a minute. So look, I I this getting so good, man. Look. These look, man. These people used to beat on me, man. They used to feed on me. I'm talking about, look, all kind of problems. I couldn't figure it out. Like, wow, why is this happening to me? Why all this stuff keep happening to me? I don't know what's going on. And they go my dragonfly. All this stuff happening. Why? I keep seeing these Oreos. What's going on? Yeah, you having a good time. I know it. Man, I'm talking about these birds just keep showing up. I'm talking about, I had some of the most beautiful birds show up this morning, man. And they go some more birds. They were just all around me and stuff, man. Man, dude crying right now. He's still crying. But and the police, they so into it too. I watch the police gonna show up in this neighborhood and they gonna circle the block. That's the enforcer. Oh man, he's sending a message on the wind, man. God's birds are messengers. Is it not ironic that angels have wings, and they say cherubs have an eagle on their head, a lion's head, Lion of Judah? Oh yeah, we could go ahead and break down Esau and Jacob and all that too, man. Like you know that you're a true, like, yeah, you're a blessing, and you got a birthright. Well, man, they don't like it. Yeah, them angels. Oh yeah, them angels starting to pop up with some beasts over here too. Some bears trying to hide. Some cuddly little bears trying to get somewhere. Some teddy bears. Some teddies. Teddygrams. But yeah, man. Oh, it's reflection. But yeah. So, just a whole lot of more nonsense. He trying to disturb the waves. Oh, he trying to put some shock waves in the air. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He doing the beat. 1, 2, 3. Man, he calling on these wicked spirits, man. He trying to take it to 23 BC. So he, like I said, shockwaves through the air because he's sending a message over the air, and they just got blown up. Sending messages over the air, Nimrod, and all that stuff. Oh yeah, he's sending a message to her too. She just called the seed. They're supposed to be in like Mesopotamia. No, they're supposed to be in the Babylon. He switched it up. Yep, they saying they killers here. So Hunter, Hunter, Hunter. So Shem destroyed them and everything that came with them. But like I said, hey man, it's been a good day, glorious day, man. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Y'all go read that word, go study, go learn history, go get deep into this stuff. Cause if you haven't noticed, 23 BC, that's like 2300, or is it 23? It's like 23 million, something like that. How many O's? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna say 2300. Now, isn't it ironic that we going backwards in time? We had 20, what, 2021, almost approaching 2023, going backwards. It's going backwards, but we're going forward in time. Look where we started from. They taking it back to where Nimrod and them controlled everything. The first empire, Canaanite, Cush, the Babylonians, which they ruled everything down to everything, really. They influenced Mesopotamia, Egypt, Greece, Rome, Media, Persia, um, hell, America, everything. That's their foundation. But their foundation is based on Satan. So they say, oh, well, their foundation is based on a crumbling system. It never worked. If your foundation is based on a crumbling system, that means you're broken. Hmm, that's deep. God said anything that is broken, that is not taking the cornerstone, which Masons are known not to take the cornerstone, your system is crumbled. It's gonna crumble. It's gonna cave in on itself. They're trying to be not the ones to fall in. They trying to be on top. They don't want to be the ones to fall in. So basically, the ones at the bottom, sacrifices. That means sacrificing your children. They'll do it. That means climbing on the backs of old people, young people, whoever it is, they will do it. Hey, prime example. Superman movie. Foundation has to be built on something. And I'm gonna leave you with that. Y'all have a beautiful and blessed day, man. I'm out.